I was adopted, and my older brother was adopted, and then my parents had 2 kids on their own. The biological kids seemed to be the king and queen in the family, and I was kicked to the curb.
The 1st through the 5th grade, I was the dumbest person in the class, and I failed the 5th grade. You know, I'm 67 years old and I'm still talking about I failed the 5th grade. That's how much it affected me.
In 1995, I was in a 5-car pileup, and I spent 20 years in bed, addicted to pain management, Oxycontin, Lortab, Xanax, 14 drugs. And I spent 20 years basically alone in bed trying to recover. My family stepped away from me. Once my parents died, I didn't have any contact with any of them. I have 6 brothers and 2 sisters, and I had no contact with them for 14 years.
There were times where I did entertain the thoughts of of suicide or not being here, just make life easier for myself or others.
UnMasked is a show that I'm so proud to say that my daughters and I have decided to bring together all of our talents to help women that have had life happen to them. We have all had life happen to us, and what we typically do as women is we put on a mask with our makeup and our hair and our titles and all that, and we hide who we really are, or the pain or the difficulties that we've had in life. We hide that behind a mask and really are not living life to the fullest and as who we are.
The inspiration for UnMasked is one thing that I have always been so passionate about fashion for, is because no matter how I feel, I know once I put my clothing on, I'm going to have a great day because I feel great about myself. But also one thing that I really did have to dig deep into is, although I am hiding it with fashion, I also have to make sure my outer appearance matches my inner appearance. And that is what I want to help bring to other women.
I have sickle cell anemia, SC. I would be lying if I said I didn't get scared or I didn't fear, because I do. I had to basically seek counseling because I was so depressed that I had to find a way to dig myself out of it. Because that's my thing. Like, if I'm at that meltdown stage, I don't want to bring all of that to you. Even though that person is like, oh no, you're supposed to bring it to me, I've always just done that on my own. Okay, so it's different now that I'm talking to someone.
It's a foundational reason why you close yourself off. And that's what we probably have to talk about a little bit more to get to. It's a reason that you close yourself off when somebody's trying to help you. That's one that I want you to really start thinking about. Mm-hmm. And then 2, when those moments happen, I can almost tell you how it plays out. So you tell him you need your time. He back off and give you your time, and you're in the hospital feeling like I'm all by myself. Like those thoughts of being alone, not having any support, not having anybody, just screams at you. But in a sense, you set it up to be that way. So how can you change that? Like, can you just give them the boundaries? Like, okay, when I'm sick, it's hard for me to talk. So I thank you for being here for me. I appreciate you supporting me. But in those moments, please don't ask me any questions. Like, you have to give them the blueprint on how to be supportive, how to support you. Because other than that, you are running a cycle of pushing people away.
My inspiration for UnMasked is pretty much just taking off the mask of the person. Normally a lot of people go through a lot of things and they carry that on them, and they tend to look like what they go through. So I love to bring out the naturalness of them and their beauty and pretty much create a mask.
One thing I do definitely want to show you is how to still get a very comfortable wardrobe. I don't want you to be so bummed out and stressed out about having to dress up, but more excited and motivated to dress up.
When you wear makeup, is there anything that you want to enhance on your face, like eyes, lips? Yeah. You love your eyes? We're definitely, okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Me as a professional hairstylist, my daughter Jasmine as a professional makeup artist, and my daughter Onyx as a professional stylist have joined teams together to make women feel special, to make women know that they're special, and to help them to remove the mask of what life has put on them and then put on a new face of who they are.
That doesn't mean just because you're having a bad day or you're going through things, don't look like that on the outside, and also channel it inside so you can reflect it better on the outside. And that is why it inspires me to be able to help other women to not only feel great on the outside, but the inside and look bomb.
fashion talk. I want to get to know more.
Talk.
Yes, I want to get to know more of your personal wardrobe and what we'll be working on today. And we have other questions. I'm gonna let you go ahead and answer that one first. So, alrighty. So I've heard that you have brought something from your personal closet for me to see if I can style it differently for you. It's comfortable, like how we talked. So let me see it. I'm ready.
My goal is for women to always feel better than they did before they sat down. So I understand that a lot happens in that chair, and it's not just hair. The conversations, the healing, and the therapy that happens behind the chair. So my goal is for my clients to leave feeling better than they did when they came, and really having some life answers answered. Okay, so one of the things that we should understand and know, you never were or will ever be done. Don't ever go back and question yourself about, why am I this age and still feeling the pain of a childhood? Because those were hurt feelings that you buried alive.
The message that I love for women to feel when they leave from sitting with me, I want them to feel beauty not only on the outside, but beauty on the inside. That's why I consider myself as a beauty enhancer, because I want them to have that naturalness about them. I want them to remain true to their self. I want them to always feel confident, and not just confident because I have on Chanel or I have on this, or this is a cute top or cute. I want you to feel confident because you are the one that's wearing it, and the way that you are wearing it is as confident as you possibly can be. So just seeing the expressions of how confident and how much they love their self and how much they love their self in the things that I personally pick out, it just always makes the job well worth it for me.
My whole experience here has been awesome. These ladies have made me feel the way I've always wanted to feel, beautiful. They didn't have to do this, but they did, so I'm so thankful.
This morning when I got here, I felt like I had no style. I felt a little haggard. You know, I'm in my 50s, so I was like, okay, I want a little fresh update, little fresh face, fresh outlook. It's fabulous.
Yes.
And I really do feel like I've been unmasked. It's like I feel free.
That's awesome.
I feel free.
Yeah.
My experience was awesome. Having that one-on-one time with Erica and Onyx and Jasmine was great. It actually took my mind off of the things that I had been experiencing.
When each of our guests leave the show, our goal and our intention is them to feel truly unmasked, feel like they are ready to face the world. Because when they walk through that door of unmasked, they're not just coming for a makeover, they're coming for a life makeover, because they get counseling, they get coaching, they get therapy, not just in our services, but in our conversations. So I'm sure you guys will listen in on some of those conversations and hear, because sometimes you may be able to relate to some of these stories, and sometimes you may know someone that can relate to some of these stories.
Tanisha was great. Tanisha was excellent. When I first met her, when she first came and sat in the chair, she was real nervous. You could tell she was real shaking and jittery, kind of like skipping over her words. After I did her face, she was really confident and bubbly.
Today I had a wonderful day. I was very nervous about how it was going to turn out, but I knew I was in great hands. And so I want to say thank you to you three ladies for the unmasking process. I feel confident now walking into my 30s.
My whole experience here has been awesome. These ladies have made me feel the way I've always wanted to feel, beautiful. They didn't have to do this, but they did, so I'm so thankful. I feel like now I can go out and pursue everything that I need to pursue with a smile on my face, much smaller size, no jacket, and I have nothing to hide now, so I actually feel like a beautiful woman.
Right now I feel a combination of things, actually. I feel glamorous, and I feel grounded for some reason. I don't know why, but just happy to be with good people and talking. So I think that's how I feel right now.
I want to thank everybody for this opportunity to be unmasked.
You are beautiful, you are strong, you are brilliant, you are light, and we are bringing that out in Unmasked.
Our famous question that we love to ask: are you ready to be unmasked?
I love